Was there a time that Lyle rescued you from drowning?
Yes. Dad took us out on the Sunfish. He had this little sailboat for the lake, and the lake had a big round part, and he would take us out into the middle of the lake. On this particular occasion, he wanted Lyle and I from the middle of the lake to swim to shore.
Had your father told you scary stories about the lake?
Yeah. He would tell me about the snapping turtles in the lake, which weren't really stories. I mean, they were true. He would just tell me about how the snapping turtles would bite people in the lake, and he would have a lot of fun while he was telling the stories, and then he would, jokingly try to push, right after one of the stories, Lyle to the water, and it wasn't that bad. It was just scary when you actually had to be in the lake.
Now, on this particular occasion when your brother rescued you, you said you were in the center portion of the lake and your father wanted you to swim from there to the shore.
Yes, he wanted Lyle and I.
Did you feel you could do that?
I wasn't sure. I'd never done it before.
Do you know how old you were?
I think it was 8, 9.
So what happened?
He had Lyle go in first and swim, and then after Lyle, he had me right after. And so Lyle swam, and I didn't want to, but he got me in the water, and I started to swim.
How'd he get you in the water?
He pushed me in the water. About halfway there, I didn't feel I was going to make it, and by the time I got even more there, I started to swallow in water, and it made me real scared. I thought of the snapping turtles, and I just panicked. I started screaming for help.
And what happened?
And Lyle swam back over and grabbed me and lifted me up in the water, and then just took me to shore and said, it's going to be all right.
What happened after that?
My dad sailed over to the shore and was not happy. He was extremely upset. He grabbed us, he threw us on the boat. He told Lyle never to do that again, that I should have been able to make it, and that I would have been able to make it. He just didn't give me a chance to make it, and that he shouldn't be, helping me like that.
And then what happened?
He took Lyle and I out onto the middle of the lake and had Lyle swim to the other side of the shore, and then had me swim to the other side.
What was that swim like?
It was hard. I knew I had no choice but to make it at this point, and I just did it real slow, and I did it.
Were you afraid when you were put into the water in the lake?
Yes.
Did you communicate that fear to your father?
I don't remember doing so, but I'm pretty sure I did.
Do you remember an earlier time in Muncie when you were having trouble in a swimming pool?
Yes.
How old were you then?
It was before anything started happening with Dad, so I must have been 5, maybe 4.
Was your father at the side of that pool when you were having trouble in the water?
Yes.
And eventually did somebody...
Yeah, a stranger just reached over and grabbed me and lifted me up out of the water because I was just screaming for help.
But not your father?
No, my father wanted to see if I could make it.